Hey guys, the Season 8 premiere just ended. It was great and I've already made a breakdown on it, so if you haven't checked it out already, make sure to do so. Anyway, in this video I'm bringing you another breakdown, this time on the official Season 8 Episode 2 preview. The preview expectedly starts with the same man the premiere ended with, Jaime Lannister. As we found out in the end of Episode 1, an old friend Bran said he was waiting for at night, when asked by Sam what is he doing there turned out to be Jaime Lannister. Jaime Lannister arrives at Winterfell. He gets off his horse and there he is, Bran Stark, a kid he tried to kill many years ago. Many wonder how will this meeting end for Jaime. Some say Bran might punish him in some way or even sentence Jaime to death. Well, the good news is none of that nonsense is happening. Truth be told, it does look like Jaime is on some kind of a trial here for the crimes he's done against both House Stark and House Targaryen. The trial looks almost exactly the same like with Littlefinger. All the lords present, the accused one in the middle, and soldiers surrounding them all. We have Jon, Dany and Sansa on the head table with Tyrion on their left and Bran on the right. This is very important, so keep that in your mind. We'll touch on that in a bit. We also know that this worried face of Brienne and Davos that we got from promotional photos are belonging to this very scene. Brienne is worried for how Dany Targaryen, the person he tried to kill, and Bran Stark, also the person he tried to kill, will react to it. Dany says to Jaime, when I was a child my brother Viserys would tell me a bedtime story about the man who killed our father. About all the things we would do to that man. Doesn't look good for Jaime thus far. Right when she says all the things we would do to that man, Jaime looks to his left and in shock. So it's understandable that the first thought you get is Jaime being sentenced or something like that. And it's okay because the teaser was made to make us think that. What follows after Dany says it is most likely about her sharing the same intentions with her brother until she finds out why Jaime did it. Yes, in case you missed it, Tyrion told Dany why Jaime killed her father in the 9th episode of the 6th season. When discussing the plan to deal with the slaver fleet that was at the time besieging their city of Marine, Dany declared her plan to destroy the Master's armies, kill them all and destroy their cities. Tyrion disapproves and explains the similarities between this plan and the one her father had for King's Landing when the Lannisters were at his door. Tyrion also said that the only reason his brother Jaime killed her father was because the Mad King wanted to burn city to the ground along with its population. So Dany already knows the truth behind Jaime's so-called betrayal over her father and will definitely not want to punish him for that. Even she herself admitted her father was an evil man back in Season 7 when meeting Jon Snow. What actually happens here is Jaime being shocked at all the information from his past Bran is throwing at him. Here Jaime looks to his left, south, right. And who is on the right of Jon, Dany and Sansa? That's right, Bran. Jaime's shocking face is not the result of him being sentenced to death or anything like that. He's shocked about what Bran says here. Remember the look Sansa gave Bran when he told her you looked beautiful that night in Season 7? Well, that's the same look Jaime gives to Bran here. Bran will most likely provide more backstory about Jaime and the Mad King, after Dany says to Jaime that she understands why he did what he did and it was the right choice. Jaime's like, how do you know all that? Not only that, but both Jon Snow and Dany invited the Lannisters to come and support the living in the wars to come. Jaime agreed and honored his pledge, meaning that no harm would they do to him, nor would he allow anyone else to do so. Meaning that Arya most likely will not kill Jaime as soon as she finds out Jaime attempted to kill her brother. Tyrion and Brienne will be proud that Jaime has honored his pledge, while Dany and Sansa will be a bit suspicious about his intentions upon finding out that Cersei betrayed them, which they will find out from Jaime. They will ask him why did he come to Winterfell when his beloved sister and lover is obviously not going to help them, and why should they even trust him? That's when Jaime's line from the official trailer will come out. He will reply with, I promise to fight for the living and I intend to keep that promise. Next we have worried faces of Jorah, Varys and Tyrion as Dany walks by them and probably enters someone's chambers. Where is Dany going? I have no idea. It could be to Maester Walken after she's been sick, and that's when she finds out she's pregnant. Also look at Tyrion's face here. He could be terrified by the thought of it, which would go in favor to a theory about him being a traitor that sided with Cersei, but he could also be scared for her life if she's been feeling very sick. We'll see. From other Season 8 teasers, we know that Jorah will soon after enter that chamber to see Dany and she does seem a bit upset. Perhaps she does learn she's pregnant, but Maester tells her she cannot possibly survive another childbirth. I could be wrong though. Tell me, what do you think about this? Next we have a meeting between the Lady of Winterfell and the Dragon Queen. Dany says to her you never should have trusted Cersei, and Sansa replies with you never should have either. Sansa implies to Dany trusting Cersei on her word she sent her armies north was not smart. However, the good news is that some sort of rivalry will probably stop in episode 2, as there's a promotional photo from this same scene in which we can see Danny smiling. It seems they might get along after a few tense moments. Then we see Winterfell preparing for the upcoming war, with soldiers forming up and the blacksmiths forging dragonglass weapons in full. Jorah gets Heartsbane, Sam's Valyrian steel sword. This I already predicted would happen since Sam is not a great fighter, and probably will not be on the first line, so his good friend Jorah would probably be better to use it. Then we hear Arya's already famous line from the trailer again, "Death, it's got many faces." I look forward to seeing this one, just as we see her shooting a bow. This is actually pretty interesting. We all know Arya is a great fighter with a sword, but what you might not know is that Arya is also quite skilled with a bow and arrow, which we learn in one of her very first scenes. Back in Season 1, Episode 1, when we first see Arya, she is being taught how to sew by Septa Mordane, but finds the exercise tedious and difficult, in contrast to her sister Sansa, whose teaching is praised. Arya looks on enviously as her brother Bran, Jon, and Robb practice archery in the courtyard with their father. She grabs a bow and annoys Bran by outshooting him. Robb and Jon are impressed, while Bran chases Arya as their family laughs at their antics. In Season 7, watching over the castle courtyard from the balcony, Arya reminisces about how their father used to watch her and her brothers train in the very same spot, bitterly claiming that Sansa would not remember due to the fact that she was usually inside the castle, knitting with her fellow ladies. She then tells Sansa how on one particular day, after their brothers had finished training with Sir Roderick, she wandered into the vacant courtyard and began practicing her archery with Bran's discarded bow, as their father watched from above. She was also being trained with a bow for a short amount of time by Angui, a skilled archer hailing from the Stormlands and a member of the Brotherhood Without Banners. All of this combined in this clip of Arya once again with a bow and arrow might hold some significance to it. Will she use it to kill White Walkers from a distance? Perhaps. We know killing White Walkers is of a huge importance in winning this war, because if you kill one White Walker, all the whites he is raised from death also fall with him. This is the reason White Walkers probably will not fight on the front lines, but Arya might use her second weapon of choice to deal with that problem. Next we have Jon and Dany in the crypts of Winterfell. Since pretty much everyone at this point knows who Jon truly is, as we could tell when Arya told to Jon not to forget their family, Bran has basically told all his siblings the truth. It's time for Dany to learn it as well, and Jon definitely feels like he's got to tell her, no one else, and this scene right here seems to be it. Jon and Dany will discuss Ned Stark. Why did he lie? Why he had to lie? But they will also probably talk about Jon's father and Dany's brother Rhaegar, as well as about Lyanna. I don't expect it to be a long scene, but it will definitely be a revelation scene. Dany might even reveal to Jon she's pregnant here if she really is. Or perhaps she finds out later about her pregnancy and that's why she's upset, because the father of their child is her nephew. Many possibilities here. Tormund has also arrived at Winterfell and Jon asks him how long do we have. Tormund replies before the sun comes up tomorrow. They know the Night King and his army will be upon them soon, and they are preparing their stand at Winterfell. Many shots of the preparations for the war, trebuchets are being tested and all that. The dead will finally show up on the horizon at the very end of episode 2, and the battle for Winterfell will take place in the third episode, that is directed by great director Miguel Sapochnik, the one who directed Battle of the Bastards and The Winds of Winter. Here we have Jon on the left, Sam on the right and probably Theon Greyjoy in the middle. Remember that upon rescuing Yara, Theon was granted permission by his queen to go for Winterfell and help the Starks defend it, so I think he's arrived and this is him. Then we have a few shots you've already seen in the official trailer. Jorah commands Dany's forces outside Winterfell. Winterfell is not huge enough to have all the armies inside, and since the Dothraki are horse riders, it's the best to put them outside, so they could try to charge into and possibly outflank the army of the dead. They will be accompanied with the Knights of the Vale. Of course, most of the Unsullied will be outside Winterfell as well. In the final shot, we see Tyrion Lannister on the walls of Winterfell, as they all wait for the Night King to attack. Last time we saw Tyrion on the walls before a major battle was on the walls of King's Landing, just before he destroyed most of the enemy fleet using wildfire. Let's hope Tyrion has a trick in his sleeve this time as well. If you look closely on this shot, you can also notice dragonglass all over the walls. This will come them handy when the dead start climbing the walls. What's also interesting is that the entire preview takes place at Winterfell. Anyways, episode 2 will without a doubt be a great episode and I cannot wait to see it. Stay tuned for all the theory prediction videos that are coming, and I will definitely make another video about episode 2 based on absolutely everything we know and have about it, all the photos, teasers, trailer and clips. Many things that this preview did not include. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.